Salut à tous, on se retrouve sur une nouvelle vidéo sur Genshin Impact. Du coup, comme vous avez vu dans la précédente, on devait se réunir. Enfin, on devait aller voir Tartaglia. Et j'étais allé voir Xiao du coup. Et l'autre, j'ai oublié Taïmon, je crois, ou quelque chose comme ça. Du coup, là, on va aller voir. On va lui parler.
You finally returned. How was your journey to Jueyun Karst? I see. Huh. Moon Carver, Mountain Shaper, Cloud Ret. Some of these names have never come up in the intel the Fatui gets hold. As a returning gift, regarding the Archon's passing, the Liu Qixing's response really has given me food. They've announced that, as the true killer has not yet been found, they are not allowing anyone to pay their respects to the Exuvia. They've even gone so far as to try and cut off information. But with the right of dissension and all, even the Qixing isn't able to keep a lid on things.
Exuvia?
It's common knowledge in Liyue that Rex Lapis is also an Adeptus. The Geo-Archon is also the god of contracts, and is also known as the Exuvia, prime of the Adepti. The mighty and illuminated Adepti of today all signed contracts to protect Liyue way back then.
Guess that explains why they're all so focused on Liyue's well-being.
Naturally, they both have the responsibility and the aptitude for the job. If the ruling Qixing became unable to perform their duty properly, the Adepti have the right to take corrective action. The Geo-Archon's spirit has risen, so why would the Qixing hide his vessel? Truly suspicious.
Oh, right! He's the whole reason we came here! If the Liyue Qixing has locked up Exuvia and won't let anyone near, then our quest to find the Seven is already over!
Oh? You're trying to find the Seven? And just why might that be, pray tell? Nice. A knight that gets duped by the Fatui would really be no knight at all now, would they? But I can help you with that too, you know.
Really?
Give me some time. Time to find someone who can help you break through this stalemate. Truly fascinating. The harder they try to silence the situation, the greater the chaos that erupts. If you want to be around to see it all come crashing down, best you stay alive until we next meet.
Ok. C'est quoi? Donjon de la maîtrise débloqué. Ok. Bon bah on va aller... Du coup voilà, on vient de patienter jusqu'au jour suivant, c'était la quête. Maintenant il faut qu'on retourne pour aller parler à l'employé de la banque. Alors... N'hésitez pas à me dire dans l'espace de commentaires si vous préférez des vidéos de 30 minutes ou de 1 heure. J'entre dans la banque, je suppose. Alors,
Welcome, friend of child, and congratulations on the first day of your illustrious career with the Fatui.
Appréciez votre séjour parmi les Fatui.
You sound remarkably sure of yourself. Remember, we are mere mortals. Our ideas are fluid like water. Only the Tsaritsa truly has a will as solid as the But back to the matter at hand. Child tells me that he has upheld his end of your agreement.
what agreement? Oh, the thing about him?
Correct. Child promised he would find someone to break the stalemate. And the Harbingers do not break their promises lightly.
Ah, where is that guy anyway?
Child is currently at Lioli Pavilion.
Maître pavillon des loups.
Oh, Paimon knows this one. There are two styles of cooking in Liyue, known as Li style and Yue style. They have been competing for centuries, but the flagship restaurant of the Li style is the Lioli Pavilion. The owner especially chose to open the restaurant at Feiyuan Slope so they could compete face to face with the Shinyue Kiosk, which is the flagship restaurant of the Yue style. Don't talk to Paimon like that.
Parlons pas comme ça.
Anyway, Paimon's hungry. Let's get...
Début de la quête. Alors. C'est dehors. Oh, je sais pas, je vais aller déjà dehors. Hop. On va aller voir où ils sont. En bas, ok. J'arrive.
Aha, you made it.
Ah voilà.
As promised, I found someone who can help you. Someone who can solve the mystery of why the Liyue Qixing would hide the Geo-Archon's vessel.
So, where is he? In Lioli Pavilion?
He certainly is. I took the liberty of setting up a business dinner, as per the Liyue custom.
Ok, vas-y.
Welcome back, sir. You honor us with your patronage. Mr. Zhongli is awaiting your arrival in the room you booked.
Ah, c'est lui.
Hi. Allow me to introduce Mr. Zhong Li, consultant to an organization known as Wang Sheng, and a trusted associate of the Fatui. Indeed,
C'est quoi ça?
Wang Sheng's line of work can be sensitive at times. Let's just say they understand when discretion is needed. And we, the Fatui, have always been glad to do business with friends who walk in the shadows.
What?
It is an honor to meet you.
Discretion? Shadows? Is Wangshan some kind of business involving...
Indeed. It is as you have guessed. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor organizes burials. We ensure that those who pass on do so in peace.
Huh?
Did you think he was some sort of hired killer? The Fatui calls many such people friends, but the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor does not dabble in such business. Well, ostensibly. Well, they are still... I shouldn't say too much. In any case, I brought you to meet Mr. Zhong Li because...
Because I can bring you to see Rex Lapis's vessel.
What?
Don't be so surprised. Sure, the Geo-Archon's body has been squirreled away by order of the Tianquan Ningguang.
Rex Lapis may be the prime of Adepti, but he is ultimately an Adeptus. Many Adepti have left us over the millennia. This is the inexorable The times have changed. You must have felt it too when you were at Jueyun Karst. Archons go by many names. The god of contracts, the god of commerce, the warrior god, Morax, Rex Lapis. Is the idea that he also has the title of... As you have seen, the time of the Adepti is ending, and the time of mankind In years past, Liyue's tradition was that a huge memorial service be held to mark the passing of every Adeptus. But this time, the Qixing have made no attempt whatsoever to respect this tradition.
Yeah, the killer hasn't even been caught yet.
Deicide or not, the concern of the Wangsheng funeral parlor is this. When the ritual to receive this god is so kingly, it is all the more egregious for his traveler. Child has told me a lot about you. Since you have had dealings with the Animo Archon, could I ask you to help me prepare the Geo Archon's last rites?
A wise disciple, the Qianquan Ningguang, has forbidden anyone from accessing Rex Lapis's vessel, which of course you would need to access if you were to achieve your goal of meeting all of the 7.
Precisely. Only by participating in the rite of parting will you be able to see the form of Rex Lapis again. If we are agreed, come with me. We will speak of the details as we walk.
Ok.
Alright, my bridge building work here is done. Turned out well, didn't it? You can go if you want to. Don't worry about me. I might just have a few more drinks. And get acquainted with these things they call chopsticks in the meantime.
Baguette. C'est du pain, frérot, ça. Bon, il est où? Il est là. Wesh. Ah, ok, c'est bon. Hop.
After having experienced the land of the absentee Archon, traveler, how does it feel to know that our Archon and Adepti are here all around you in Liyue?
En vrai, l'ambiance à Liyue est mieux, évidemment. En fait, je sais pas. Parce que... Oh, vas-y, on va dire ça.
Indeed. The weight of 3,700 years worth of organizing the rite of parting should prove to be an enlightening part of your travels. Liyue is the most prosperous of the 7 nations, defended by deities and ruled by the Qixing. As such, the diplomat Ningguang of the Qixing has always been on her guard against the Fatui. That is in all likelihood why Child wants to make use of the Wangsheng funeral parlor's connections.
Huh. What would Child get out of us doing the rite of parting anyway?
I neither know nor do I wish to know. As far as I am concerned, the Fatui are merely financial sponsors. I only wish for Liyue's traditions to endure. These are the advance funds that Child has provided. If you use them up, you can go to him to apply for any subsequent funding.
Wow!
Well then, let us be off. The first step in our preparations shall be to obtain some prize Noctiluca.
Ok, du coup, là, on va aller chercher quelqu'un si je me trompe pas. 135 mètres. J'ai trop la flemme, du coup, on va direct de la STP. Alors.
Welcome to the Jade Mystery, my good friends. Would you like to try your luck betting on Jade? This could be your lucky day. It's cheap and it's fun, and who knows, you just might strike it rich.
Betting? No, we're here for... what was it again?
Noctilucas Jade, of radiant grade at the very least.
Radiant grade, Noctilucas Jade? I see. You're not a tourist. My apologies. What do you think? The Jade Mystery is an old name in the jade business. Just look at that wonderful quality. Rex Lapis doesn't often bless us with such finery. Go!
These 3 pieces really do look pretty. Not like the ones you usually dig. But how do we pick? Should we just grab one and go?
Au hasard. Faire trop confiance. Quelqu'un qui fait des pas.
Very
Je vois pas,
good.
ça, déjà.
It seems you have learned some tricks of the trade.
Ici, la ville du commun.
What do you think, Mr. Zhongli? How should we pick from these pieces of
Comment je fais
Noctilucus
si je veux
jade?
me-
Oh? You want me? If it were me, the answer would be simple.
Oh? And
I'll take them all, boss.
Attends, je vais tout prendre. Patron, je vais tout prendre.
Oh, you act with
Excellent choix,
such
Julien.
panache, good sir. I always knew you were not a man of ordinary caliber.
Quel panache.
oh, wait, boss! That one didn't count! We need to discuss it! Hey! If we only need one for the ritual,
tranquille, s'il te
aren't we wasting 3 times the more if we buy them all?
Oh, Mora. It is as you say. I suppose I overlooked this particular aspect.
Huh? How do you not think about Mora when buying things?
If one must always consider Mora before acting, then in all things one is bound by Mora. All Mora is currency, but not all currency is Mora.
What?
Wesh.
Is this how the rich live?
Que les riches vivent.
Well, he knows a lot about big money, but not a lot about big savings.
No need to waver.
Soyez sans
Even when I am constrained by Mora, I have ways of working around my limitations. Evaluating the quality of Noctilucus jade is indeed very tricky. As crude ore, there is little difference in texture, lustrousness, and internal pattern between good and bad jade. Only after the item made using Noctilucus jade has taken shape will you be able to see whether it is up to par or not. If you return to those crafty merchants to quibble, they will counter by saying that your crafting bench is to blame, or that your heat control was poor.
Whoa! To think it's that easy to get cheated.
But there is a way to truly evaluate this jade, and a true insider would know it. A fool sees the pointer and misses the moon.
What is that?
If you point at the moon with your finger, a wise man knows that you are pointing at the moon, while a fool will only see the finger. The patterns, the facade, these are all the finger. Noctilucus jade is a mystical stone used to light up the darkness, and so its brightness is the important thing. Noctilucus jade of excellent quality would have superior pyro-affinity. In other words, the bluer and brighter the luster of the ore under high temperature, the higher its quality. I have imparted the priceless secrets of the jade trade to you. Now, all that's left.
Priceless, huh? Hyman's just said that we might never be able to use it again.
Bon. Alors.
We're back to buy some rocks, boss. But can you let us burn them
Un
first?
jeu. Prêtez-nous les pierres pour qu'on puisse les brûler.
Burn them? You can't do that, my friends. If you were to do so, what would I have to sell?
C'est soit ça, soit une partout. Sans acheter. Je vais lui dire ça.
Not buying? Come now, my good friends. We can still discuss this. Negotiation. How about this? I can take a small sample of all 3. I'll take a bit of a loss. We'll count it as a friendly gesture.
Don't worry, I know the rules. As long as we can prove that it is good jade, you will not take a loss.
All right, take these as samples. I've carved them off with a knife and tagged them to boot.
Aren't these too thin?
Super fin, mais.
Even paper's thicker. No, even a bug's wings are thicker. These are almost see-through.
Trop transparent. technique est admirable.
Oh, you flatter me, but I have to be gentle with these rocks. They are my pride and joy.
Quelque chose.
If I'd taken off even a bit more, it would have killed me.
But wouldn't something this thin go poof if we held it to the fire?
It can't be helped. Trying to deprive a merchant of his profits would be like forcing a ravenous wolf to vomit up the food in its stomach. Nonetheless, under the right conditions, these thin slices will
What sort of...
While we add the high temperatures using pyro, we can use hydro to reinforce it from within. This way, the samples will not disintegrate immediately.
Oh! Oh, sir, to think you were this learned.
Strictly speaking, asking for samples when we have not yet agreed to purchase the goods is unfair. Trade in Liyue must be based upon fairness.
Well, guess we just need to find a place to try this out. Oh, Paimon remembers! We once saw this big pot down at the Data Upa Gorge in the camp of the hilly trolls from the Meaty tribe. It's real sturdy and should be able to take the elemental ring. Now, let's pack those samples up and...
Ok, vas-y. C'est où? Je crois que c'est là-bas. Ah ouais, là-bas. Bon bah on va se téléporter ici. Comme le chemin il est pas très long, vous allez le faire avec moi, c'est pas grave.
It has been a long time since I last set foot in the Nation of Wind. A friend of mine from Mondstadt would always bring a few bottles of locally brewed dandelion wine whenever he came to visit me in Liyue. It must be said that the famed liquor of the land of pastorals is far better than Sumeru's frigid snake wine.
Moi je m'en fiche de eux. On va aller les attaquer.
That's the pot! It looks like the hilly trolls are still using it.
T'inquiète pas, je vais
It's a
essayer
bit
de les
impolite,
attaquer.
but we gotta cut the line.
On va pas. Donne-moi ton souverain. Voilà, crève. À ton tour. Pourquoi il y a des sangliers? Ça fera de la viande gratuite. Hein. Non, il y en a un, il a réussi à fuir. C'est pas grave. Alors, le chaudron. Voyons.
There's still soup in here. These hilly trolls sure have big appetites.
C'est maintenant le tour de notre petite expérience.
This soup looks like it could be used as our hydro elemental protection. Let's fire it up and begin our...
Expérience.
We're ready to go. Paimon will help remember which one of the three is which. Use pyro to keep making the pot hotter until we get the results we need. Mr. Zhongli said that the shinier and bluer the ore gets, the better it is. So, pay close attention.
Attentif.
No one escapes my sights. Get him.
Whoa! That light came from the first note to Lucas
Vas-y
Jade.
encore.
Hilly trolls are surrounding us again. Were they attracted by the light? Such nosy neighbors. Let's take care of them and continue again after. Time to clean up.
Mais pourquoi je sais pas ça? Crève.
Dodge this!
J'espère il a pas refroidi le chaudron. Ah non. Eh logiquement si je fais ça.
Wind blade.
That light came from the second Noctilucous Jade, didn't it?
Il y en a un gros là.
More Helichurls? They don't give up, do they? Looks like they're mad that we ruined their food.
Wind blade.
Steady as stone.
Freeze. With the wind. Cool it.
Je tape tout la prendre. Crève.
Oh, that's bright! Too bright! That was the third Noctilucous Jade, wasn't it? It was so much shinier than the rest. Let's go with that one.
Est-ce que je peux ramasser ou pas?
Let's head back to the Jade Mystery to buy some jade,
Ah ok,
shall we?
regardez juste laquelle est là. Ok. Bon bah on retourne. Hop, téléportation.
You're back, my friends. I've kept the goods for you. Which of them would you like?
Je crois que c'était le jet numéro 3.
Exactly.
C'est bien ça.
No problem. If you have your eye on this one, you can have it.
Then we'll take a box of the third type of jade.
Done.
Aucun problème.
All the same, and pardon me for asking, but I'm curious. Whatever do you need this?
Parce que ça nous
I
coûte rien.
suppose it would not hurt to tell you. We
Parting? Oh, dear. I'd heard the rumors, but had given much thought to them. Oh, it's hard to believe. Even though the Jade Mystery has been in decline, we have always been under his protection. It is said that when our Lord lost his way while going incognito in the city 200 years ago, it was a spoon from the Jade Mystery that he had used to sample the local delights. Alas, alas, all things must pass. Well, if this is to be used to
Oh, let's
say
go.
farewell to...
Are you sure?
qui paye?
You didn't want to even give us an inch before.
If
J'espère que c'est
not
toi
for
qui
our
payes, hein.
Lord's protection, this city wouldn't exist as it does now. No proprietor could earn money off such a thing.
I'm sure Rex Lapis will feel.
in the safe hands of the Liua Cheating and good honest merchants such as yourself. I for one believe that Liua will
All right. Thank you, my friends. What's with me getting all sentimental like this? I'll practically be giving away all my fortune at this rate.
Now that we've made our choice, let's take this Noctilucous jade back.
Hey, wait a minute. He said it was half price, not that we could leave without paying.
Dois pas payer.
Oh, right, I'm sorry. I must have forgotten to do that too. Let me see. As I thought, I didn't bring any.
Any what?
Oubliez quoi donc? Mais c'est
More.
pas c'est moi qui paye.
My apologies. Another oversight on my part.
D'accord, pas d'importance.
Oh, that won't
Comment on
do.
va faire?
This isn't some small sum.
Petite
Oh,
somme.
wait.
Voyons.
Didn't Child give us some
Une
advanced
bourse.
funds
Oui, c'est
earlier?
moi qui l'ai.
That's a
Phew.
relief.
Heureusement
Have
qu'on
a
se
look,
fait
boss.
pas
Is it
payer,
enough?
Est-ce que c'est suffisant?
It's fine. Just enough for half price. Though to be honest, it'd be all right even if the sum wasn't quite enough.
Well, it's settled then. Let's take this jade to Eugene Terrace. That's where we plan to hold the rite.
Look at you bossing everyone around. You didn't cough up a single mora.
I will do my best. You have my thanks.
Ouais, ouais, ouais. Bon, bah, je pense que c'est maintenant que va se finir la vidéo. A plus.